If you're a photographer or filmmaker, then the chances are that you like to bring a camera with you wherever you go so that you can capture your daily antics in the best possible quality. I'm definitely this sort of person, and I like to take loads of photos wherever I go and with whoever I am with. Of course, I do have access to a lot of nice equipment since this is actually my job, but carrying a large camera or anything else other than my phone, wallet or keys on a daily basis can get really annoying. I bought the iPhone 14 Pro about a week after it came out in the hopes that the hype was actually real and that it would replace my Fuji X100F, which is currently the camera I use as my everyday walk-around camera. And after spending 2 weeks in South Africa using this phone for photo and video content every single day, I can safely say that the hype is in fact real. During this video, I'll put up a bunch of photos I've taken with this phone, and hopefully my real world examples will show you guys just how powerful this phone is. So of course, the biggest upgrade compared to the iPhone 13 Pro in terms of their camera arrays is of course the new 48 megapixel main camera, and I'm extremely impressed with it. The image that you get from this camera are shot with a great amount of detail, and since you can shoot RAW with this phone just like you could with the iPhone 13 Pro as well, it means that you can really make the most of that extra information. I've heard a lot of people on YouTube talking about how the RAW files from the iPhone 14 Pro are always really dark when they import them into Lightroom, and that's simply because they haven't switched the picture profile from the embedded Apple profile to the Apple Pro RAW profile, and once you do that, your photos will be exposed just the same as when you took them. I've always been a proof is in the pudding type of person, and since I've been able to get some awesome results with the new iPhone 14 Pro over the last couple of weeks, I wanted to share my results with you guys because ultimately that's what should sell you on it, not the specs that Apple are infamous for being really vague about. I still haven't had the chance to probably test out the ProRes video from the iPhone 14 Pro, but what I can tell you is that the ProRes 422 HQ files are absolutely massive and of course are HDR, so make sure you get lots of storage and do some research on working with HDR video, as the workflow can be quite a bit different to the SDR Rexter and Line workflows that a lot of us are probably used to. When buying my iPhone, I made sure to spec it out as much as possible. So I've got the 1TB version as I knew that I'd be shooting RAW photos constantly, and of course utilizing the ProRes video where applicable, and running out of memory is just never fun. So would I recommend the iPhone 14 Pro? Absolutely 100%. It's nothing short of incredible if you know how to edit RAW photos, and if you take the time to learn its strengths and weaknesses, then there's no doubt that you'll be able to get results that will leave people shocked after you tell them that you actually took that photo or video with your phone. I will always use a mirrorless camera or something similar for my photo and video work, regardless of how advanced our phones get, but I do genuinely think that phones will replace cameras for everyone else who doesn't make content professionally. And after my recent trip to South Africa, I can safely say that my iPhone 14 Pro will be replacing my Fuji X100F, and it will be the camera that I use for most of my daily life. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it somewhat useful, entertaining or interesting, and if you did, then please subscribe because I do make a lot of videos about photo and video stuff, so if that's your vibe, then this channel will be for you. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and hopefully I shall see you in the next one.